Welcome to Powersports Distro. Today we are going to assemble a SSR 125 manual pit bike. Welcome to Powersports Distro. My name is Gary and today we're going to walk through assembling a 125 manual. This is how the pit bikes will be delivered to your house. They come in a packaging just like this with a steel frame inside, which we'll go through in just a moment. There's also a box in here with the gas cap and some nuts and bolts that we'll use in the assembly. Okay, what we're going to do is take a look at what comes in this box. We've got a manual, a manufacturer of origin paper. This is how you can register them with the state if you need to. We've got a gas cap and we got some nuts and bolts. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open up the box. And you can see, here is the pit bike inside the steel frame. Okay, come on in closer. Let's take a look at how the bike actually comes shipped. You can see all the protectiveness of how it's packaged and shipped to make sure there is no damage. So we can see that we have the front wheel tied up on the side of the frame. We've got a front fender on the rear of the frame, the foam on it to make sure there's no damage. You can see the seat cover, all the plastic covers, handlebar covers, and actually the steel cage to make sure there is no damage during shipping. Powersports Distro, your pit bike home. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to dismantle the cage. I prefer to use a cordless drill. You can use any Phillips screwdriver you would like. We'll go ahead and start doing that now. Go ahead and move to the other side. Okay, we're not going to need any of these nuts or bolts. They're just here for the cage, so we're not going to need them to assemble the bike. Okay, now the cage is loosened up. We're just going to go ahead and you can either untie the straps or cut them. Cutting them is definitely quicker, so that's what we're going to do. We got a foot peg tied up. Got handlebars tied down. Here's we got the front tire loose now. More ties. We got a zip tie in the front, another one for the handlebars, and that one. This one there, we're gonna leave for right now. Okay, now let's take off the. This is your front fender. It came on your back tire. This is gonna be your front fender. And we need to take the cage off now that it's unbolted. Here's the front section of the steel cage. Got the rear section. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the front tire assembly. You're going to notice that the axle actually is fastened right to the frame itself to make it secure while it's transporting. So it's pretty easy here. We're just going to take it off. Okay, so we're almost done taking out this front axle. There it is. You got your front axle. You have 2 spacers. Of course, you got your nut. I'll save those later. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this off that metal frame. Okay, we've got that axle right here. We need to pull it off the ground a little bit. The bike's not too heavy, so in most cases you can do it alone. Helps if you have 2 people though. Okay, we lifted it up, we got it on the bucket. So we raised it off the ground so we're able to put on the front tire. There she is. And you can see how the brake disc is going to line up right here. Your actual brake itself. So this is already assembled and attached. We just need to slide this brake disc right in there. And then we're going to put this axle on the exact same way it came off. with the spacers. Alright, if you can zoom the camera in here, you can notice that we put the spacer back in there, same way we took it out. And then on the other side, we're putting the spacer back in there just like it was in the frame. And then of course our disc brake is all lined up in the brake assembly. Let's go ahead and put the axle in. Okay, as you can see, we're still putting the axle through the front tire. Just went right on, just like it came off that metal frame. Washer's in the same location. Waiting for it. Here it goes. It's popping through. Gotta get it fully on. Okay, as you can see, we're still putting the axle through the front tire. Just went right on, just like it came off that metal frame. Washer's in the same location. Waiting for it. Here it goes. It's popping through. Gotta get it fully on. Okay, so we're gonna wanna, when this pops through, we're gonna wanna put that nut back on there. We're gonna have to get it all nice and snug. Here's the final assembly of the front wheel for the 125 SSR. You can see the disc matches right up with that front caliper, so we could line it up real easy when we put it on. We use these spacers that came attached to the steel cage when we first opened the bike. And that's the front wheel.